Snake roll cast is really pretty easy. I'm going to start off with half of a 33-foot head. I'm going to be doing a snake roll with a 15-foot, 16-foot line, just to give you the idea that it's not really hard. Basically what it is, your fly's on the dangle, rod tip's low, the line is tight. That's how you start out. Draw a 9 with your rod tip. So it goes slow, a little bit faster, and then a little faster yet for the bottom part of the 9. The number one rule is to not panic. Start with a short length of line and do it nice and slow. Doesn't have to be fast and small and complicated. It can be slow, a little faster yet, and you don't have to do too much thinking. The snake roll plops the anchor right down where it should be. So we'll do a few really short ones slowly. I'm going to draw this on a plane as if there was a wall downstream. I'm going to start down low, lift, draw my 9 faster, around, and back to the casting position. That's all it is. It's just a really slow, easy cast. It's easy to confuse if you've been doing a lot of snap tees, because you drop that anchor with your snap T or circle C, and the snake roll kind of has some of the same movement, so you can kind of get a little confused. But if you just start slow, gonna lift, forward. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's very simple. Do it again. Lift our 9, nice and high, forward, back. Okay, that's all it is. Draw a slow 9 on the downstream wall, and you can make it big and slow. And even if, when you're starting out, even if you don't do all the accelerating parts right, don't worry about it. Just draw the number 9 and see what happens, and then build on that cast. That's the Cliff Notes version. So I'm gonna draw a 9. That's all it is. And when you get good at that, then you can let a little more line out. Do the same thing. Nice and slow, high lift, nice long, round, top of your 9 kind of circle. Lift, slow, faster, forward. Slow, little faster, little faster. That's all it is. You get that part? Do a little more line. Now we've got the whole head out, but there's no need to panic. It's just nice and slow and smooth. Draw the number 9. The Scandi lines, and they cast themselves. It's really easy. I'll do it from a different angle. beauty of the snake roll is it sets the anchor by itself. You just draw the 9 and you gradually increase the speed. So that's how you do it with a Scandi head. The main thing is use a short section of line and just make it easier on yourself. Okay, so now this is a 13-foot 9-inch rod, and it's got a short belly or mid-belly spey. It's 66 feet long. So this is how you do it with a longer spey line. Okay, it's on the dangle. I'm gonna draw that 9. I'm gonna do it a little more speed, but still slow. So lift, forward, and now fast. Okay, here we go again. I'm gonna start with our rod tip low. Everything's gotta be tight. Slow, forward faster, and then back even faster. Okay, produced a nice tailing loop. The secret with the longer spey lines is to not let any slack get in there from the very beginning to the end. So you have to feel the weight of that line, the weight of the line on your rod. Once you feel it as you start to lift, you try to maintain that. You don't lift and then speed up really fast and get a little slack in there, or you'll lose contact. You have to maintain contact all the way through the 9, and so you have to go slow and smooth and don't over accelerate. You got to accelerate smoothly. So it starts slow and then you gradually speed up here and then you speed up a little more here, but at no time at all should you speed it up too fast. You got to maintain that feel of it's not a fully loaded rod, but you can feel the tension on there. You want to keep tension throughout the whole cast. That's the secret for casting a long belly. You got to really feel that tension, and I make my 9 pretty big. It's got to be kind of long. John Hazlett uses a hot dog, maybe for a longer line. I want to picture something a little bit bigger around and longer, and I want to maintain the tension the whole time. So it's all stretched out down there. I'm gonna do more casting than talking. If you do it right, the anchor lands in the same place every time. The longer the line, though, the more you got to practice, because it takes a little bit more skill set to get that anchor to land where you want it. So slow, faster, faster yet. But don't panic and don't go crazy, and start out with a shorter line just to get the idea. Here's a little bit of a funky cast I decided to leave on here, even though I don't like it that much. I just thought the scenery was nice. It's important to remember that too big of a circle on your 9 might make the anchor land right next to you. So just a moderate size. You don't want to get crazy with the big one, but experiment a little bit and see what works for you. Also, it's the acceleration near the end on that last part of the 9 that places your anchor for you, more or less. So there's a little experimentation involved, but you'll get it figured out if you work slowly up to longer lines. Thanks for watching this, and please subscribe. You fly fish? About wrap that around my head. Oh, thanks, man. This was filmed at beautiful Flathead Lake in Montana. Thanks for watching.